All right, in this video today, we're going to go over UGC ads. So UGC are user generated content. And there's a couple different ways that we do this. I use fal.ai or Kie.ai, Kie.ai. And what they allow us to do is use the latest video models like Veo3 or the latest, as of this recording, the latest Google video creator. And we generate user generated content. So what I'll do is I'll take photos from a facility that we're working for, that we manage, and then we'll create short 8 to 15 second user generated content that's great for TikTok, great for Instagram, or just putting it out just for short bursts of brand generated content, and put it on the client's YouTube channel to push traffic to the site, especially if you're doing a flash sale or something like that. And we do that again with our Claude Code. So this is again a skill that we built. We went through the iterations, built the skill, and it's UGC for self-storage. So the first thing we're going to do is, again, we've loaded up the photos. I'm going to use our dummy facility right now. And these are some of the photos that were created. Let's see here. Which one should we pick? And I think, yeah, I'll use this one. So you're going to right click, copy paste. And you close it out, close it out. And we're going to go in here. And we're going to say use our UGC Creator skill to create a video from UGC for our newest special first create it. Now, this is the first time I'll be using the UGC for this test site. So what the system is built to do is, if you invoke the UGC skill, it will create the folder for the UGC, and then later you can just say create. After we set everything up, later you can just say create me another UGC for your town self-storage. Here's the special. This first iteration is going to create the avatar. I'm going to give it the photo that I want to use, but you're basically using your UGC Creator employees. Let's see here. Use our UGC, create promoting newest first month free. Create the UGC using this photo. And what it's going to do, it's going to call the skill. There it is. You set up the public property, check if it exists. The one thing I forgot is I didn't give it here is the URL. You can inject that, or you can use /BTW for, by the way, here is the rest of the prompt. Okay, cool. So what it does is it actually looks at the photo and it describes what's in the photo, because it's going to need this to create the prompt for Veo3. So you can see it looked at the photo. It said there's two rows of buildings, metal, yellow bollards, bright sunny day, wide open driveway. Now let's look at the avatar. Now it's going to ask me what avatar I want. And you only have to do this the first time, because it's going to save it for the next time you do it. So we're going to want female. We're going to want late 30s. And this is based on research. Let's see here. Blonde. Blue eyes, and hello. And let's see here, expression, friendly, confident, and clipboard with a clip. Now what it's going to do is it's going to it's going to create a couple variations. It's going to return that so we can take a look at it. And that is actually going to be under our UGC folder right here. So it already created the folder, UGC, it created the folders. Now the avatars are being built. So it sends the command out to fal or Kie, depending on which one I've got programmed in there. I like them both. And I'm going to let that cook for a minute and we'll be right back. I wanted to jump in here while that's cooking. And you can see that it creates the prompt. Photorealistic portrait of a female self-storage facility. Spokesperson, late 30s, blonde hair, blue eyes, wearing branded port. So this is what we've already programmed in the skill. The skill will be available in our school community so that you can inject it into your own avatar, to your own Claude. And this is another thing. If you set up your Claude or your storage Claude, whichever one you're working with, you can set this on a schedule. Every week, it'll check with you via Slack or email, and you can just tell it, hey, this is the new special we got this week. Or you can set up on a calendar, or you can just create them all, right? In one session, you could bang these out. So it came up with 3. You got candidate 1, candidate 2, and they're all right here. You can see it populated in. So we'll click here. This is candidate 1. I don't like too much the logo there, so I'm probably going to shy away from that one. Let's see here. So I didn't give it the logo, but that's something we could do on the next one. So I'm going to go with candidate. Let's see here. I like which one looks, yeah, this one looks more like the facility. And we're going to go candidate 3. Candidate 3, please. So now it's going to save it. And then in the initial prompt, what you need to do is here's the logo for the facility, and it'll put it on a shirt. Or you could just tell it no logos on the shirt. So now it's going to go with the script. It's going to say, hey, looking for self-storage right now. Your town self-storage free month. We got clean, secure units ready to visit us online or call. Let's see here. Call to action. So we're going to go script is good. Script is good. And then 2, CTA is call, and then use. Call now, use phone number or so stores and end card use the number end card tone energetic. And expect 16. UGCs are generally for the shorter form videos, so like a YouTube short, TikTok, Instagram. So you want to do 9x16 for the 16x9 will just show up weird. And model, I'm going to use Veo3 fast, and you can see this video going to be 40 cents. You can use Veo3 quality, and maybe we'll just do that. We're going to use Veo3. But generally what I've seen is that there's not a whole heck of a lot of difference, and you're going to get what you may want to do later is use Veo3 quality after you get everything rendered the way you want it. And then how many variants? We're going to go with 3. So this one's going to cost us $3. 3 variants. Now we're going to let that cook and probably take 2-3 minutes, and we'll be back. All right, and we're back. That took about 5 minutes. I did run into a snag. Kie.ai does Veo3 fast. Doesn't do Veo3 quality. Fal may do that, but let's see what the quality is. This is the first time that I've seen them. So what it does is it creates 3 variants, just like we asked, tells you what it did, candidate, blonde hair, blue eyes, first month free, phone number, QR code, all that good stuff. Total cost for 3 videos, 40 cents each, $1.20, right? I used to pay $60 per video when I used VA over, let's see here, what was it? The one I just had a VA that was doing it. So then you go to output, and you can see the UGC videos here, and you just run it. I'll run it with the sound. I just want to look over it. Next one. They're all pretty much the same. All right, so let's check it out with the sound.
Hi, I'm the manager here. Call us today and your first month
Weird.
is completely free. It's that easy.
So I just had my sound off there so I can hear it. You would have heard it. Let's see.
Hi, I'm the manager here. Call us today and your first month is completely free. It's that easy.
So you got Telltale stores. And let's look at the one thing that I did forget in the prompt is to give her a name. And that would be the only thing that I would change is give her a name and make sure that the video goes to the end card.
Hi, I'm the manager here. Call us today and your first month is completely free. It's that easy.
I think I just clicked the same one. Let's double check. Third variant. If they're all about the same, that's pretty cool. I kept it.
We have got clean, secure units ready for you today. And your first month is on us.
Perfect. If you want any tweaks to that, and you just go, that looked great. I want this. I want her to not turn around. I want this. In the background that there's yellow bollards on the storage units. That's why you got to get 3 different variations. But these are UGC videos just to catch somebody's eye. And then you can see on the end, you get the QR code. All right, for the first month free. These are those little quick hits on YouTube, on TikTok, that just at the end of the video in between. And then you can use these to target new renters, homeowners, new mothers, things like that on Facebook. So that's a wrap for this one. Again, this skill is available in our school community along with this walkthrough and instructionals and links to all the different tools that we use to build the skill. And you can check that out. Links in the description. If this helped you out at all, and share and subscribe.